I laugh because when I first started Fear LA, I always give my takes on, the Lakers and the NBA, and people were coming to me for like as if I was a source, and I would always tell everybody, no, I'm not. I'm just a dumb drunk that yells at the TV, at the bar. Like, please do not, Fear LA said so and so's gonna get traded. I was like, no, I said I'd like to be traded. I like him to be traded because I hate him. Like real journalists don't say that. And I have no reason to hate him. I mean, the guy's a millionaire, but every basketball player is rich, and they're way more athletic than me. But but that's like the beauty of being a sports fan. And I know you're a big Tommy Lasorda fan, aren't you? Speaking of which.
Oh, I love that racist, homophobic Italian dude. He's like, and I mean it. Like, I mean it with the from the bottom of my heart, man. Like, I really got sad Saturday when I found out he passed away. I mean, on Friday. Like, I was sad because like he's everybody's grandpa, right? And for anybody who like actually knocks him for being for being racist and homophobic. He's like he's like basically like Captain America. Like he was frozen in like a certain part of time, and then you refroze, and then he was he got out, and then like what do you expect him to think? You know what I mean? Like so, and plus like the clip that Mark sent me on Instagram about Don Rickles, like in the was it the 70s or the 80s? Like when
80s,
he was doing those jokes. I'm sorry, say that again?
Yeah, no, it was in the 80s. It was like, I think it was like mid or late 80s or something like that.
Yeah, mid or late 80s, right? Like, if that clip came out today, they would have like bloggers all over Twitter would like make articles about it. Is Don Rickles you know what it doesn't matter, dude. Like that's their sense of humor. That's who they were back in the day, and it's just like you just kind of have to like roll with the punches. It's like having I would compare Tommy. I think Tommy was pretty much LA's grandfather, right? Like that's a good comp to have, right? Like and when he passed away, I think a good chunk of the city was really sad.
Yeah, and like the other names that could come to mind, we were talking about was Vin Scully. We could also think of like Chick Hearns to a way, but Tommy Lasorda was like the personality. He was a fun grandpa to have compared to the other two.
Right. Like, like there was a clip, right, where this Asian dude was like wanting to take a photo with Tommy, and then Tommy was like, "Oh, where are you from?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm from Korea." He's like, "You should go back." And you know what? That's funny to me. So like, it's Asian, and that's funny to me. I should be insulted, but you know what? It's funny. You know why? Because that's the time of like he probably thought it was funny.
I call that the Gran Torino period because like that's literally everybody's grandpa.
Right? Like I mean, but he's kind of like I'm not insulted by it. I think it's funny. You know what I mean? Like I find offensive stuff funny. I just do. I'm like maybe I need professional help. I don't know.
No, you're like us, bro. You just don't take people too seriously. You take life seriously. You just don't take people too seriously. Like just these days. Last week Zach tweeted out a picture of the dude that was stealing the podium from the White House. I don't know if you saw that, but I laughed so hard at that, and we got a lot of heat from it.
Did you see the Photoshop that I found and then I tweeted?
No, what was it?
No,
it was the one where like somebody photoshopped. You know how the Clippers have won like opening night for like the past few years.
Yeah.
I saw yours. Yeah, where it's like opening night 2021, and then that's all.
I missed it. Go ahead.
So no, what I was about to say is the reason why, like, I used the guy before for my personal reasons, so I put like me, and then like the podium was like my passport, me like bye, like I'm leaving the country.
Yeah.
But for the Lakers, for the Fear LA one, I made special was the guy was the Lakers, and the podium was the 18th title, and the majority of the people that favorited that tweet got it. There was one person from Japan going like, I don't like being associated with I'm like, associated? Dude, bro, this is not even your neighborhood. Get the hell out.
Oh, dude, I got that. I got kind of like the same thing too. Like when I tweeted that meme, like some you can tell that person was like a foreign too, because like the way he was tweeting, right? But he was like don't associate the Lakers with MAGA. I'm like,
Yeah.
where did I where did I mention the Lakers here? You know what I mean? If anything, it's Clipper slander. What are you talking about? And then like he just kept going on. Well, because you're associating LeBron with it too. It's like, where did I mention LeBron? Like people like took it way too seriously, but it's like, who cares? Dude, I was laughing when that chick got shot.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you see the video? I'm like, what do you expect? Like, you go into, like, you're trying to break into a room with armed guards, and you're trying to sneak through the window. They say, don't do it, or I'm going to shoot, and you do it, and then you get shot. What do you expect is going to happen?
The best part is the people are quoting her. The people are quoting her as her last words is, "Nothing can stop us," and she gets shot. That's the best part. Is that if that's not comedy, I don't know what is.
No, the best thing about it is like, you can like, I didn't know what happened. Like, I didn't see that video until the first time I saw it was like when just the last part of it, right, where you just see the arm and then like flame comes out of that hand and then like the body just drops, right? I didn't see the full video until like later on. I was like, oh my god, And like, here's my thing too: how could anybody be upset with people like dying for doing stupid stuff? It's like when people go to the zoo and then they climb the fence thinking that they could pet the bear or the tiger, and then they get attacked and mauled. That's funny to me.
Like Harambe?
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, like that. When that kid got dragged, it's hilarious.
Like, to me, it's like, what do you expect? Like, it's just the fact that everything's funny until a person takes offense to something, and it's usually because you struck hit a chord or struck a nerve or whatever. And I get that, but at the same time, it's like just like with us on stage, like we tell the crowd, like, okay, if there's something that you don't find funny, no problem. Hang around. I'll just wait for the next bit, and we'll get there. But there's never no malice or hey, as much as I feel bad for that girl and the family. At the same time, I'm like, you're kind of dumb for doing that. I mean, I'm sorry, but I mean, like, I wouldn't do it. Would you guys do it? Probably not, right?
Right. Yeah.
So there
it's not like you don't want, honestly, like realistically, you don't want anybody to die. Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
People die for stupid stuff. It's funny. I'm sorry. Like, you know what? Like, yeah, maybe I do need professional help, but you know what? That's really funny to me. I'm sorry.
Or you should finally just go once everything opens up. Join us to at an open mic. You can finally embrace what you were born to do, and that's to become a stand-up comedian. Yeah, because you're rotten inside, just like us.
You know what? I'm gonna do it, man. Whatever happens, I don't care. Let's just do it. Like, just put some shots in me so that I can get through it, and I'll be fine.
Let me share 2 more deaths that happened that were also comical at last night's storming, or I should say last week's storming. One was of a girl from Georgia who brought a "Don't Tread on Me" flag that got trampled to death.
I mean, you can't write this. Like,
Kurt Vonnegut, who's dead, cannot write anything better, more of a form like this. The third death was a guy who apparently brought his own taser and then tased his balls to the point where he had a heart attack and he died.
Did you hear about the girl who was trying to climb the wall, right? And then she fell. And then she hit the back of her head, so like her nose was bleeding, right? Like she probably has CTE or like a concussion or something, right? And somebody was like trying to help her out. I was like, "Are you okay?" And she's like, "Yeah." And then so she walks to the stairs next to the wall and then walks up next to her husband. Why are you climbing the wall?
Oh my gosh!
Right next to it, dude.
I think I saw that video too, and someone
fell?
someone put Jim Ross calling Mick Foley falling off the Hell in a Cell. They put a loop over that.
Right, like or